Hey everyone, this is That Transit Show. I'm Monica Spain. What if you could get a door-to-door on-demand ride for $2.50 or less? Sounds too good to be true? Well, in some parts of Snohomish County, you can do just that. Today, we're talking about Zip Shuttle. Welcome aboard. I'm here with Jennifer Haas, Community Transit's Senior Manager of Innovation. Jennifer, welcome to the show.
Hi, Monica. Thanks for having me. So excited to be here.
Great to have you here. So today we're talking about Zip, and Zip has been very popular in Lynnwood, and now we have 3 new areas where we offer Zip, which is Darrington, Arlington, and Lake Stevens. Tell me why it's so popular and why you're excited about it.
Yeah, it's really easy. I really have found my passion in mobility. I spent my whole career helping people find easier ways to travel, and Zip Shuttle is exactly that service. It's a service that lets someone be able to access it really easily. You can do it through your smartphone, you can do it by calling and talking to someone to book a ride, but the key is you can access it when you need it, and it picks you up essentially in a door-to-door service. And it's essentially like a public version of Uber or Lyft.
So when you're designing a service like this, how do you make it accessible to so many different kinds of people? Because like you said, this is the public transit version of Uber and Lyft.
Yes,
so everyone needs to be able to use it.
Yeah, that's a great question. So for each community that we are putting Zip Shuttle in service, we spend better part of a year before we even start to test the service, going in and really learning from the community what they need in the product. So we do broad level surveys across the cities, all the way down to focus groups to understand how people need to access their communities and what travel needs they have. So we design it so someone who is a youth, someone who is just a normal adult age, someone who is a senior, someone who may need to have more mobility needs can have access to the service.
I see. And so, you know, when you said accessible for everyone, you have even the ability for families to ride and put a car seat on board. Is that right?
Yeah, that's an exciting feature. So we are testing that currently in the 3 new pilot zones in Arlington, Darrington, and Lake Stevens, where someone, when they request a trip, can request a car seat if they need that. In addition to if you need a bike rack, if you want to bring your bike along on the trip, you can request that when you book your trip as well. And then we've always had wheelchair accessible vehicles for people who may have a wheelchair or even have like a walker or cane or a little bit more need more mobility assistance, can use the vehicles too.
Okay, so each zone is really different, especially in, you know, with these 3 new zones. We have urban, we have suburban, we even have a small mountain town. Tell me, what are you learning by operating in such varied places?
Yeah, it's really exciting. That was one of the reasons we chose 3 really diverse areas, is so we could learn really deeply in each community how they were accessing the service and using it, and if we were hitting the mark on what we went into trying to solve for, right? So instead, for Darrington, they lost their pharmacy about a year ago. It closed down. So for residents in Darrington, their closest pharmacy is in Arlington. So we wanted to design a service that could help people that are in neighborhoods within Darrington come into downtown Darrington, into the town, and been able to connect to bus service that could then take them into Arlington.
I hear that a lot of communities are coming to you and saying, hey, we want this. This is such a great service. So what's next? What are you planning?
Yeah, we are excited to continue learning in these 3 pilots in Arlington, Darrington, and Lake Stevens. We just launched them in December of last year, so we're only about 8 weeks in, but we're already seeing huge success. So we really want to give those pilots the time, about a year, to really learn and understand, and then that gives us time as an agency to figure out how can we continue to grow Zip Shuttle to complement our entire service area and also help people connect with the bus. We are learning and have seen in our Alderwood zone, which is in the city of Lynnwood, that every 5 riders that we bring in that have never ridden public transportation before, one of them continues to be a regular bus rider. So we're seeing this conversion rate of 20% of people that have never tried public transportation, try Zip Shuttle, and now continue to be bus riders, which is great because we want to help people not only connect within their communities through this kind of smaller vehicle service, but also give them access to connect farther outside their network. And as of last fall, light rail came into Lynnwood, so it gives people an opportunity to connect and even travel farther south, which is great.
Jennifer, this is really exciting work that you're doing, and I can tell you're very passionate about it. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity, as you know, to talk about it. It's a great service, and we're really enjoying that people are loving it in the communities. So thank you.
Now let's go take a trip on Zip Shuttle in Lake Stevens. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next month on That Transit Show. I'm Monica Spain. See you at our next stop.